Welcome back to the channel, Racer X here, and today I am actually in Clearwater, Florida. Many of you guys have been asking me, look, Racer X, when are you going to go visit Forza Tuning and Performance? Well, guess what? Today's the day. Ed is right behind me here, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a shop tour today. They have some very, very cool builds. I'm really looking forward to not only showing you the staff here, but also showing you some of their incredible builds. It should be a lot of fun. Now, if you guys are brand new to my channel, please do me a big, gigantic favor. There is a subscribe button. It's located right over here. Please hit subscribe for me. I've got all sorts of wonderful things planned for later this year. You can follow me on Instagram if you like. And here we go.
T-minus 15 seconds.
Now, before we even get in the door, check it out. Look at this awesome looking Trackhawk here. It's got an aftermarket carbon fiber hood on it, and you can see he's got the Forza badge on the side. This is actually a really good looking car here. Right over here, you can see you've got a modified Hellcat, a wide body there, another really good looking car. And then of course, even over here, check this out. I noticed this when I first walked in. They've got a little fire pit, but it's kind of a custom little deal there as well. So I do kind of like that. And of course, here is the front door of Forza Tuning and Performance. So let's step on in here, guys, and take a look at the shop. Guys, so this is the interior of Forza Tuning and Performance. Here is our shop mascot. This is Duke. He weighs about 130 pounds. How you doing there, big guy? He is being really, really good. He's a big sweetheart. He's pretty intimidating looking though. So anyway, guys, you can see, now this shop is really kind of known for their Hellcat builds and certainly Hellcat variants, Trackhawks, Durangos, all sorts of stuff like that. But they do have some pretty cool stuff on the wall here, little black and red theme, which of course you know that I love. And then of course over here, you've got some hoods and things like that. And got a few other things going on back here. I love the drag radial setup right here. How we doing? All right, and then over here, of course, we step into the shop. All right, now here is the interior of the shop. And I've got to admit, if you are a power and performance guy, you will absolutely love Forza Tuning and Performance. And I mean, just have a look, beautiful, clean shop, and they've got all sorts of goodies out here. It's getting a little bit later in the day, so a lot of the staff may be getting ready to go home here after a little while, but they have all sorts of goodies to take a look at here. Now, as we round the corner here, guys, you do have a detailing area. So they actually put different cars in here. They do some detailing work in here. It's kind of a nice, quiet area where they can get all that stuff done. Now, as we jump over to this side of the shop, you can see that we've got some Trackhawks here. Now, these are awesome. So the owner here, Brenton, actually walked me through these a little while ago. And these are what they call their Stage 4 builds. They're pretty impressive, to be honest with you. So we're talking about a lot of aftermarket stuff going into these things, and these are big power car guys. So the first thing I will show you, check out the badge right here, or I should say the plaque right there. You get another one right here. Now these have 426 Hemis in them, so no longer do we have the 6.2 liter engine. We've got a 426 Hemi in this. Also, you've got a blower here. Obviously, this is your standard Hellcat blower. However, this has been ported, and you also got pulleys going on with this thing. This thing makes a lot of power, and a lot of these vehicles, they will come with nitrous as well. So they'll actually get these things plumbed for nitrous. It is quite a beastly machine, these Stage 4 packages that they do. And just look at the tire setup on this. One of the very unique things about this, you can see the weld wheels. You've got drag radials on all four corners. They actually machine the calipers here. So the machine calipers, they machine them down and then they re-powder coat them so that they fit behind these weld wheels. It is really a nice setup they have on this. And as we go back here to the back of the car, you can see there's some serious meat going on back here. And I know this thing would be a ton of fun to drive. And once again, there is that Forza badge I was mentioning before, but a really beautiful setup. They do a lot of drivetrain components in these things. They even blacked out the little bezels here. A lot of attention to detail that they put in these. And then of course, this one's gonna get basically the same treatment. You can see they've got the badge on there, but they're definitely doing a bunch of work to these Trackhawks. And Stage 4 is what they call these guys. And so this one's kind of midstream. Now check this out right here. this is of course a wide body red eye, and you can see the package here. This is also a stage 4R, and this one 1100 horsepower, guys. So once again, this is the 2.7 liter blower versus the 2.4 like you see over there on the Trackhawk, and this one puts out a little bit more power, but a very cool setup you can see from these guys here at Forza. Once again, ported blower. This one is actually tuned on 93 with the aid of boosting, and it makes some really solid numbers to the ground, guys. These are very fast. And the way that they've got this set up with all the drivetrain component upgrades, all the other things that they do, I mean, they come, like I said, they come in packages. You know, this thing is not only very fast, but it is very reliable the way that he has this thing set up and tuned. Now this white car here, this is a, this looks like a standard Hellcat here. However, this is also getting a stage 4R package, 1000 horsepower. It comes with a unique serial number, all of that good stuff. Now, he did tell me on this particular car, they went with a 285 upper pulley and a 10% lower. But like I said, it is a ported blower on this, and it still puts out well over 900 to the wheel. And and that's on 93 octane, guys. So pretty impressive numbers. And then of course this one with a little bit smaller blower, not quite as much power, but also very similar in terms of its capability, and another really nice setup on this car. And of course, once again, we've got another Trackhawk sitting here, beautiful car, another stage 4 car they're getting ready to do a lot of Trackhawk work here. So on this side of the shop, you can see once again another absolutely beautiful Trackhawk they have here. This thing is going to be a beast. Once again, a stage 4 car here. And as you look at the front of this, one of the things that I was learning about these guys, they actually even machine the pulleys themselves. They use the Gates belts like a lot of folks do, but they actually machine these so that these belts will actually hold better, so they will not actually, they won't spin, which is kind of nice. You want as much surface tension here on the pulley itself to keep any spinning from happening, and that is exactly what they did here. You can see this has the 4 triple pump system, so you can see these guys sitting right here. So this thing is ready to rock and roll. Not to mention this one once again is getting nitrous as well. So this thing is right in mid-flight. You can see some of the quality work that they're doing. No attention to detail has been spared here. I mean, they really do mill these things over and try and make them as close to perfect as you could get them. Over here, you've got a beautiful Hellcat that's getting worked on, and this guy is going to be another big power car. That's a lot of what they do here, guys. You can see right down the barrel here, they've got the drive shaft and stuff out of this car. You can see the headers coming down, but this will be another like 1200 horsepower build when they're done with it. A lot of stage 4 cars in here, guys. It's a really nice shop. And of course, here is our man, Brenton. Brenton, of course, is the owner of Forza Tuning and Performance. And what are you working on here, my friend?
I'm working on my personal bike.
Check out how beautiful his bike is, by the way. I was checking this out earlier. And so he's doing some work here. And I just want to take a hot second to tell you, one, thank you for inviting me into your shop and showing me all of the builds that you guys do. Maybe give us a little bit of background on your individual shop and just kind of what you guys really like to focus on.
Well, I started doing exotic cars years ago, and it's where it started. And when the Hellcat came out, that became a pretty popular platform. So we do a lot of Hellcat, Trackhawk stuff. We do some GM, not as much. That's kind of what I primarily did with exotic cars, and kind of phased into the Dodge stuff as they got popular. But you can see we kind of do all kinds of stuff, you know, McLaren, Ferrari.
Yeah, I haven't even shown them that yet. So you got a McLaren 720S right there. How beautiful is that? And then of course, right next to it, you've got a Ferrari. And not only do you have a lot of Mopars, but you've got some exotic stuff. And then what's this above your head over here?
This is a Huracan Performante Spider. We're doing a twin turbo package on it.
Oh man, that is a beautiful car, by the way. Yeah. That is sick. So you got what, twin 60? No, you got a 62, 66.
64, 66.
64, 66, and you're expecting some big horsepower out of that.
It'll be around 1,200 wheel.
Oh my gosh, and the thing weighs nothing.
Yeah,
so
probably 30, 400 pounds, something like that.
So what are your favorite kind of cars to work on? What do you think?
Lamborghini.
You like the Lambos the best?
Yeah.
But you do so much Dodge stuff. I mean, my core group is Dodge, so you know that's how they know you.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of stumbled. It just came across that. Honestly, like before the Hellcat, I didn't even like Dodge at all. You know, they're for lack of kind of a piece of shit. I mean, you had to do a lot to get them to make any power.
Yep.
The Hellcat platform was pretty impressive.
They changed all that, didn't they?
Yeah. So, yeah, it's you know, obviously it's a popular platform for a reason. It's really good modified, you know. So now I'm exotic car and Dodge.
And Dodge. Well, so can we maybe take us through one little build? There's one little thing I want to make sure we show people, because I kind of showed them the rest of the shop. Can you maybe take us through this little bitty car you got over here in the corner?
The Demon? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is that's kind of a special project.
Okay.
It's more for a guy's collection, so it's a lot of super unique stuff. It's got about 26 miles on it, so we bought a Hellephant engine for it. That's what the owner wanted, but he just wanted to disassemble it and use it as a base to build something over the top. So we're having a company, I can't disclose at this time, they don't want it disclosed. They're doing a full billet Hellephant block.
Billet Hellephant block.
Yeah.
What is that?
Pinkel in Austria, they are doing the rotating assembly. They do all the F1 stuff, so they'll have a titanium crank and rods and beryllium pistons. Craig at Thytec is doing the cylinder heads. Steve at Cam Motion's making the custom cam. Dustin Whipple is doing a new Gen 5 Whipple for it, but it'll be a full billet version, full race
billet
version.
Whipple.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh man.
We've got a full billet Ford 9-inch.
Big rear end going in the back.
Yeah, so it's a one-off unit. There are none like it, especially built for this car for a 4-link unit we're putting in. All the hardware, everything's 300M, so stronger than ARP. Mark Williams building the drive shaft.
Wow.
We're having a company over in England. We sent them the wheel bearings, so the wheel hubs will be titanium with ceramic bearings.
Titanium wheel hubs.
Mm-hmm.
that is like one of the most insane builds I've ever heard of in my life.
Yeah.
And you guys are right in the thick of it right now. So I can't wait till you get that done. I mean, do you have any sort of idea what kind of power that thing will make when you get it all buttoned down?
I don't really. I mean, it's just going to depend on how much boost we run. You know?
Sure.
I mean, the block will be easily 2,500, 3,000. Good for that.
Oh my Lord.
So, really, whatever he wants to make.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I mean, pretty much the most unique Demon I've ever heard of in my life, and you guys are building it right here.
Yeah,
so.
it's more or less. He's not so much worried about a time or so much worried about power. He wants to reverse engineer as many things on the car as possible and make it as unique as possible.
He's doing that.
That's kind of his MO. That's what he likes to do.
That is so cool. Man, I just had to come by the shop and I just had to introduce not only myself, but I wanted to meet you guys and see what everything you guys do here. What a fantastic shop. I mean, man, you guys have a beautiful shop here. You guys do some of the most incredible work here. So thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah,
I can't wait to come back. I'd like to come do some reviews on some of your cars at some point.
Yeah, that's fine. You're more than welcome to.
So you guys will see me film with Brenton and his shop here at Forza. So definitely give these guys a shout here. If you guys have any work that needs done, this is the guy right here, especially if you're in Tampa, but he does cars from where? All over the place.
Yeah, I mean, we ship them to various different countries, so it doesn't matter. We have transport that goes all across the United States, out of the country, Canada, South America. So really, most places we can do a car.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate it.
See you.
I did just want to give you a very quick look at this Demon. As we know, they didn't make the Demon, but only 1 year, right? 2018, and they're right in mid-flight with this car. They have so many unique pieces coming for this. This will be one of the most unique and powerful Demons in the world when they are done with it. And it's just a really good sample of some of the work they do here at Forza. This must have been why you guys wanted me to come by here so, so readily. And now I'm here, and I mean, just look at the cars they have here, guys. They are insane, just 1,000+ horsepower cars everywhere. And there you have it, guys. That is your personalized tour of Forza Tuning and Performance. They are in Clearwater, Florida. I will make really quick mention of this. I love the shop. They've got so many big builds going on here, and it's just a really clean shop. It's a really neat place. Obviously, you got to get on their list if you want a Forza car, so make sure you get on their list, and it'll take a little while, obviously, to get to you, but once they do, you'll be very happy with their quality, and they just build some really neat stuff here. And if you are a qualified tuner, I'm going to throw this out there because I was talking to Brenton about it. Make sure you give these guys a call if you live in the Florida area, because he's looking for some really good guys to become part of his team, and what a better place to do it. So make sure you guys, if you're out there and you are a qualified mechanic, give him a shout, and that could work out really well for you. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this place in the comments down below, and I will catch you on the next one. So until then, Racer X.